Just have you guys choose everything. That'd be way funnier. Jesus, that sounds fucked. Audio editing on it? That can't come out sounding right. Oh, do we want to continue our story or use default choices? I mean, all it's gonna be is Alfred's got an eye patch, dude. We should probably continue. My backstory is complete. Yeah, I punished Alfred. Oh, the Riddler. Who's on here? Joker, Riddler, Catwoman. Who's on the second one here? I can't even tell who these people are. Bane. Is this just gonna be like a different villain every time? I mean, I'd rather have that than fucking like choices matter. I like how you have to have a Telltale account for this. What a fucking horrible idea. Alright, let's get started on it. We'll take the break in a bit. The bat tech color, man. These are all stupid except blue. I didn't like blue that much either, but red just didn't feel right. Yellow just looks kind of cheap. And purple just doesn't... It just seems off, dude. Hey, it's me, Batman. I'm just gonna stick to blue. I love how at the end of the last game, fucking Alfred uses chalk in the color of your bat tag to make it look like your choice mattered, dude. He used chalk. The right colored chalk. It's all coming together. That was before he had one eye. He only lost it at the very end because I didn't take off my mask, man. He paid the price.
Full night, my parents gave their lives for me.
Oh, I gotta turn it up. Now the sound balance is completely different.
They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable. Until I learned
I'll have to turn it up more, we'll see.
My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced.
He never called him Two-Face.
But they would not be the last.
There's always that. I guess he's Two-Face now.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer.
James Bond
the world
opening?
sees Mori as a legitimate...
Okay, that's too loud now. Let me turn it down. took like 30 minutes for us to get the sound right in the last one. Because you can only adjust music. So to get like the sound effects down and the voices up. Well, we ended up just not being able to do anything about the sound effect.
A businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he...
Oh yeah, subtitles too.
really is? What do you think, Master?
Punished Alfred.
Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing.
Contact.
Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
Standing by for
Good
support.
thing nobody can see his eyes do
Look
all
for
that.
something with a microphone.
This feels like it's maybe got more budget.
Consumer model.
We'll see if that
A good
lasts.
way to hear Mori's conversation.
See how many fucking guns, how many bullets with their full shell and fucking powder are flying around in this though. Their attention to details got any better.
Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
You're not my type.
Someplace where only high rollers go.
There's gotta be a fucking, fucking.
Hello?
Just fucking looks at her real quick. The corner of his fucking eye. Silence was so funny in the last game because they always have to have them emote. They always have to have them react, so it just made Bruce look like a fucking, like he had a fucking problem, like some kind of social anxiety or something.
Are you drunk?
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Father's time.
Are you always this rude? Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates
Hello?
me?
That's him. You'd better gear up.
You can't just blow me off.
The drama, dude.
I guess that's my answer.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
The Riddler, dude. The impossible riddle.
Get your suit.
Yeah, 65% more bullet, dude. You put a powder shell behind the powder shell to launch the powder shell and the bullet out. I think I might have to adjust the volume again. We'll see.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Look how he's walking away. Yeah, it's fucking... The sound effects are blowing my ears out. Nice, just take the ammo out, dude. That'll stop him. It's not like he dismantled the gun. He just caressed the top after he fucking took the magazine out, dude.
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Gear up.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
That's why nobody's looking out their window right now. They're fucking taking a sweet ass time, man. Staring at the bat suit. Oh, it's all good, man. Do you think he'd have some way to just change in his, like, his car, the red car? That turns into the Batmobile.
Please, please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
Bat drone fully functional.
A ball.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Ooh.
Bender that scratches at the very nature.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Drives you to distraction. Rattling around.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Believe me, I know.
He's got his Ridley goods.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
Fuck Bruce shit. I'm down playing Bruce so hard in this game.
Cashier's booth. That'll
Won't make a difference,
just
but...
need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
Hey man, could you go outside?
What the?
I'm Batman.
Patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
How do they
I'm
know
relying on your eyes and ears.
they've got a
What's
barricade
the best
with?
course of action? We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal. Give them hell. We're counting on you.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage!
Anchor the gun. Hit all targets in order. Okay, they're mixing it up in this one then. Ooh.
Hiya, Bats.
The Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
With the big wrench. Guy's got the super wrench, man. Looks like there's less inputs. Like the inputs don't come in as quickly. It's just a lot of slow-mo. Whooshes. Tie him down. Let's see how he manages to do that quickly. What? That wasn't a tie
I've
down.
heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town.
Couldn't he just like turn to the side and not get his neck back? It's not really a good...
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair.
Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Either you're thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective.
Gordon,
Yet here
no.
you are.
Look how he says it out loud. If we'd have a voiceless way of doing it.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Clever, but not smart enough.
Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Was Riddler ever like a fucking like beat 'em up kind of villain? Maybe he was in the comics. But everything I've ever played and watched, he was never really like a fisticuffs guy, but.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Follow the power lines.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
Fucking Stonewall the whole time.
Tight-lipped or empty-headed? How about I crack your skull open and find out?
The fucking extender on, man. Roundhouse. Of course, man.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Ooh. A Spider-Man game.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all,
Waller.
we're here to help.
Are these our drama people for the game? We'll see. Can't just have villains in Batman. Who's Amanda Waller?
Circuitry inside, but
The
no
Jiggler,
promise
dude.
dangerous.
Oh, Suicide Squad
Will be
thing.
able to analyze further.
Like she runs it? We're here to help.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your
Yeah,
goddamn
okay.
heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
Arrogance like that will be his undoing. He keeps showing off, he's bound to make a mistake.
Maybe, but we can't underestimate him. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. What we just saw.
I don't think after the whole place got shot up, Gordon cares too much about smoking in here. Yeah, I didn't know her much. I didn't see Suicide Squad or read anything about it. Just know the concept.
Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces. Don't worry. you'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
I'm sure they tell you you're an asshole either way, man. Yeah, like honestly, I don't know my comics and stuff well. It's like maybe I've just missed this version of Riddler, but yeah, this like I'm gonna fucking fight and beat up Batman, fisticuffs, and execute people with my staff Riddler seems a little alien to me. Yeah, the cool part is more the Detective Riddle stuff, I always thought, but fuck it, just have it be kind of... Yeah, maybe they didn't want to, maybe they didn't have the nuts to actually write some kind of like smart riddle situation. They just had him walk around and say riddles while he just executes people like a normal thug.
This on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future.
I guess he just walks in and
I gotta
like
get a security detail on Maury while he's in the
doesn't
hospital.
do anything but just pops
Agent
off.
Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones.
The puzzler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed.
Wow, it's like 2 pieces of small paper.
If you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
So stupid.
I think I know you a little better now.
Wow. Thanks for profiling Batman here.
I'll be in touch.
The profilers.
Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham...
You're drawn to them, aren't you? He's drawn to fucking crime, dude. And it just so happens to be that most people committing heinous crimes are fucking crazy. The fuck is wrong with these people?
Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice.
No, I have to play nice.
I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me?
Grapple away. I'm liking these options at least. A lot better on that front, dude. There wasn't enough of that shit in the first one. Like, I don't think Batman would sit here and just fucking listen to the bullshit, dude. Have a conversation with everybody for fucking 10 hours.
What an eventful evening.
Punished.
I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Music. Jazz.
I need something cool.
Something cool, dude. I was hoping he'd throw on some fucking like 50 Cent or some shit. That would be fucking funny as hell.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Some fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Let's get to work.
He starts fucking figuring out the riddles here. Stuff from the first game. Give a fuck, dude.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous.
Yeah, he went back for the doll and like
computer, run another scan.
Move Catwoman's broken goggles.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that. It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping.
It'll be going for most of the fucking
business
game,
with
dude.
Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
They're not gonna rewrite the whole thing for Alfred.
I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
It's funny, at the end of the day, you could have just shown her your fucking face and she would have just died. It wouldn't even have mattered at all. The only thing that happens is our dude gets fucking punished.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costume.
Oh, absolutely. Illusion of choice. When we played the Minecraft one, I went out of my way to fail as many things and pick the most fucked shit just for a good laugh. And it usually didn't matter. I could fail 90% of the QTEs, the choices, no matter how fucked they got. Always felt like they had like no consequence. Even reloaded a few just to double check.
Yes,
Yeah.
to have him returned.
It's usually very superficial like this, like his
Remember, he
face
was
is
the
different.
scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
That's part of why people started giving him shit, right?
Some kind of
I
accident.
feel like the illusion wore off after
Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex.
the first few of their games,
The
once they
agency
got big.
realized Riddler was still alive when he worked.
Because their shit before The Walking Dead wasn't very good. Then Walking Dead and then like Evil Within and all that shit. Or not Evil Within, what's it? The Wolf Among Us, that's what it was. I think there's a lot of hype for the story games at that point. Then after like 50 of these, I think people started
orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
Expect a little bit more.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
Just saw his face off.
Back.
What do you mean, take everything back? I don't think he was like that merciful.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials.
Just fucking
Civil
saws
rights
his face
violations,
off, dude.
domestic black sites,
We have enough saw
decentralized
face off
accountability.
villains. They didn't need to turn the Riddler into
Information
one.
it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, that man's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Dude, Zaz was in the fucking first one too. Victor Zaz or whatever. They just used him as essentially just a flavor goon. He just started essentially a jail fight and that was like it. He just played cards with somebody the whole time and then Joker cut his face and then the guy's like, no, they don't match. My tallies don't match. And then he started a jail fight and that was it. And then he shows up for like one more second later and you just punch him. There's like no keying to it. Yeah, I think that's more like it. Well, even then in Saw, he doesn't. Does Jigsaw actually walk up and beat the shit out of people in Saw? Maybe he does after the first few. I've not seen any of them really. Zaz was in the Arkham games, right? Most dudes were. He might have just been like some flavor though. I don't know if he was like big. Yeah, he was just bald. Yeah, he was bald at least still. Whoops.
Let's see what Riddler's little.
He didn't really leave much of an impression in this. I almost forgot he was an actual villain.
Will get hurt.
He was so nothing.
Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Let's just fuck with this thing, man. God forbid there's like some spy shit in it. These are the riddles, dude. The box of riddles. This was reminding me of fucking Virtue's last roll. I don't know why.
Engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar.
A bat.
I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Bats can still see though with their eyes, right? A one-eyed jack, eye of a needle, blind justice. What are they? Which one? What do you guys think, man? Eye of a hurricane. I mean, I guess an eye of a hurricane sure could be it. Needle. I mean, it's like the hurricane and the needle are true. A record needle? Oh, because it's a. Let's see here.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Because the hurricane makes total sense. It's just the context of how we could turn that into something here, I guess. The objects part of it. Yeah, I like how they mentioned the record player at the beginning. We should have known, man. The Telltale Geniuses, dude.
Look at these strange grooves.
God, it looks odd, but looks more like a fucking giant like magnet. Find something to use the disc with. Wonder what he says about Harvey Dent. Dude, we have fucking Harvey's bloodied half of his mask. What in the fuck?
Harvey Dent. He was a friend. Once. In the end, Harvey couldn't make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now. with the rest of the criminally insane.
I thought we put him in Blackgate. His face is a keepsake, yeah. Yeah, I did put him in Blackgate. I guess they just threw him in Arkham anyways. Yeah, the choice mattered, dude. Oswald Cobblepot. Her body was never found. Did they actually say that? We should read it.
AKA Lady Arkham.
Yeah.
Driven to
She was
madness,
crushed underground, dude.
leader of the children of Arkham.
Maybe because people gave them shit for actually killing somebody, even if indirectly in a Batman thing. Who knows? Now they say it's like, we don't know if she's alive or dead. The body wasn't found. She clearly got crushed. What happened to him after? I guess he's in Arkham too. I don't think he would be in Arkham. He's not crazy. He's just an asshole.
A record needle.
Yeah, that's where I was going with the fanfic thing earlier. Feels like somebody just trying to ape Batman. Especially with the Joker thing.
Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better
The
than I thought.
microphone.
But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city
I don't know
apart.
about that. But I could see the comparison there, gonna.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course.
Of course.
Looks like I'm
This
manipulating
doesn't blind
radio
me.
bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
You probably just like let him know where the Batcave is.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
I'd imagine it just means by the numbers more as like Telltale standards. That's kind of how I think of that. Just very basic. Taking way too many wacky liberties for drama and stuff.
Puzzle from the Riddler.
Missing the whole
There's
point.
a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany.
Kidnap.
I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Or something.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Good hunting, Bruce. The hunt is on.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Is this the bitch from the first one?
That's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
Who didn't trust him
I
enough?
just talked to the board, and our stock price has doubled since you took the company back from Oswald Cobblepot. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
I loved all of them. Yeah, the Arkham games were fucking awesome. They felt faithful enough, and they're still really fun. Dude, you don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to know. Dude, I'm telling you, it was so contrived to make drama that not only did, fucking Harvey Dent ended up in a fucking, like, triple, like a triangle romance with Selena Kyle and Bruce, but Oswald took over Wayne Corp after Thomas Wayne was found out to be a criminal or something. Yeah. And it was so fucked because, like, oh man, you just have to see it. Like, they were drugging people and, like, killing people, like, on live TV, and it just, like, and this was, like, and it just didn't matter. Because what happened was they hit Bruce Wayne with some kind of, like, rage serum, essentially. Or some kind of fucking, not serum, some kind of, like, drug that, like, made his inner desires or something manifest. So he beat up Cobblepot after he took over the thing, but, like, nobody ever even asked why. Like, if he could have been drugged or something, even though fucking, like, the mayor, Dent, all sorts of people had already been drugged with this shit. And they were doing, like, these big stings and shit to remove the drugs from the city. And it's just, there's so much contrived, wacky bullshit just to force drama. And the Cobblepot thing was one of them. I mean, the Penguin was his childhood friend in the last game. He's like some 20-looking something-year-old skinny guy with like a side cut who wore a plague doctor's mask, who after 20 years came back and took over Wayne Corp after a bunch of conspiracy shit happened. And then he just fucked around after hacking all of Wayne Tech until the end of the game when he beat him up.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see.
Why is she asking him why the fuck he's carrying a case around? He's the fucking CEO. He can carry whatever the fuck. Gold bars, bitch. Like, who gives a fuck?
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this
Always these
conversation
choices.
this
Sounds great.
A bit weird to have a briefcase in the office, buddy. Like, you share me a family fortune.
Just update.
Fucking Nazi gold, dude. We got fucking Nazi gold at this case over here. Beatrice Riddler.
The encryption on your back.
Your fucking termination papers. Your termination papers. Get the fuck away from me.
But if you want me to stop?
Oh no, the seat is all
A
yours.
bit weird, you got a big fucking metal briefcase.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me.
I mean, at least Lucius has seemed alright, because he's barely been in the game.
What he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help.
It's a briefcase.
His history is anything to go by. He left us a clue.
It's just like, why? See, that's my thing, is like, they have to introduce drama everywhere. Imagine that, but every 2 seconds, and way more fucking contrived and stupid, and that's like most of the first game is bullshit. You're just sitting there like, who gives a fuck? Like, it's a Batman game, I don't fucking give a shit, man.
A psychological profile of Riddler.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna come back and haunt us.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of his.
Why would you even question him? Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's just fucking, like, fighting people, killing and hurting innocents and stuff. Like a colorful cast of villains. You don't need to force any of this, like, fucking teen drama, Breakfast Club bullshit, dude. But they do. Because, like I said, I don't think they have the nuts, man. They're too formulaic, man. They always have to resort to the same types of fucking like drama writing. They can't help themselves. And this has been better, I would say, so far. The first one. God knows, man.
Explosives are poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
At least the pace has been going and shit. And visuals have been nicer.
Huh. Well, would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Is it his daughter?
Hi, Dad.
Huh. Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
Do we not lock the fucking door? When we're fucking discussing terrorists and Batman shit, dude? Whatever, dude. He's the boss. You never would imagine somebody just walk through his fucking door.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time.
Does he
High-end
know?
AV.
Does she know about Batman?
Programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer.
My door's always open.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. This is a way for them to kill Lucius or kidnap his daughter for more stakes, right? To give us some hard choices that matter. Unbelievably badass.
The word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
He's just gonna figure it out right away.
The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird.
Yeah, very intelligent.
Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it. You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this.
You should go.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help.
Lucius, is this good for your daughter to get caught up in Batman things? Lucius?
I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks.
boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle.
Lucius, you want to talk about your daughter?
I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family after all.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, she'll...
Dude, if they want her in, she's gonna be in anyways, alright? This game is not gonna, like, write a bunch of different dialogue for it. He's just cool with it, dude. He's like, yeah, just bring my daughter into it, man. Alfred lost his eye and has trauma, dude. I'm sure Lucius, nothing will happen to him, right?
We go down to the lab?
Yeah, we bang, dude.
Actually, the
in the
equipment
secret
we need
lab.
is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
In his office, where we're gonna meet, I'm sure, some drama. Yep, there it is.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Take yourselves at home.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What,
Okay, he calls him, not texts him.
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous
This doesn't
cities.
even make any sense, dude. The psychos are attracted to you, Bruce.
Right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
You've got to be kidding me. He's no friend of mine. That's why you came here to
He was
ask
in
me
Arkham
about
for
that guy?
2 hours, dude.
According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I wasn't myself at the time, okay? I was...
Drugged by Lady Arkham. I know the story.
Then why even have
John
the
was
conversation?
discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
We've got it all
He's a person
figured
of
out,
interest.
man.
You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is, what exactly? That
I'm crazy for a
some
second.
kind of criminal mastermind?
It's just gonna be
We're just
drama.
really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us.
What in the fuck is this, man? Could you even, like, fucking question somebody like this just out of nowhere in their own office? And, like, fucking sue them, dude.
Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Invoking your right to silence, Wayne?
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Drama.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna get you out of here.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
Of course they're gonna kill him, dude. After saying it was a fucking bomb, dude. After setting up his daughter as a possible fucking the daughter shows up, she's very capable. And then killing Lucius like 2 seconds later, dude.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Lucius! No!
Why did they bring the Riddler's thing around,
One
dude?
killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion. The GCPD.
Why would you be walking around with that thing as it just does weird shit? I mean, even the police would know better, man, right? To not fuck with some kind of crazy terrorist thing just out in the open, man.
Opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
And now doesn't this like soft reveal that Batman works here?
Died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
We're gonna have drama with the kid.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family as if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Yeah, sorry man, we couldn't hold back. He just randomly was messing with the thing and it turned into a bomb. Shocking, right? Why they were waving this thing around and messing with it and not assuming it could be dangerous? Who knows? But yeah, Lucius exploded.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns.
No riddles needed, just bombs.
Of course.
Shot
It won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be.
Oh, she's gonna
Lose her
join the
father
team,
in
I'm
such
sure.
a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
There wasn't enough flags on the wall, Jesus.
Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Yeah. This is why I thought it was stupid that Lucius was like, yeah, we should bring my daughter into it. I'm like, yeah, Alfred got fucked, man. You could get fucked. But Alfred's feeling pretty good, dude.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
It was her orientation day.
You know?
The day of my daughter's orientation.
They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
So did you think they got Lucius in like a bunch of pieces here in the casket? Is it an open casket? I hope it is. I couldn't tell. That'd be really funny if it was open casket. Dummy the casket? Okay, gotta be.
He was so busy.
I didn't see
the last
it.
time I got to hang out with him.
His body was
Just
never
father and
found.
daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Okay. Drama.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Yeah, what the fuck? Aren't they supposed to be buds?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
He was in fucking 300 pieces, 365 pieces.
Hardly anything left.
Ooh, tasty. I have some Girl Scout cookies.
What
and
were you
apple
guys
cider.
working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that...
Exploded perfectly into 6 mason jars. There were 6 mason jars lined up around the lab. With question marks on them.
What killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Drama.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Drama. Now all of a sudden she hates him.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no.
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
168 ounces, yeah.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see? People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
John, why is your hair green?
Guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
You can't possibly mean that. Arkham is hell.
It was my home, Bruce. And home is where the heart is. I'm almost sorry that I convinced Dr. Leland to release me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time,
A little
but
after,
if it wasn't
yeah.
for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
A vital link in our chain has left us. Matthew tells us...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Sure,
I'd be
dude.
happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd
Sure,
say
man.
that.
I'd love to talk to the
We are
villains.
going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited.
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Many of you have shared your favorite stories about Lucius with me. I've loved hearing all of them. Thank you. I've been struck by...
Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of this. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Hopefully you won't see that.
Fellow. Certainly not one for decorum.
Constant stink eye drama.
Outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location.
Yeah, real covert, dude.
Inform Gordon.
The only person who's
Tell him
touched him on the shoulder today. Who could it be,
Gotham's
right?
East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
So is she gonna be total drama island the whole time? Or even though we said we'd explain it to her, she's just not gonna take the offer.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets dragged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Yeah, they did.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you.
I'll take it over the
Riddler's
plane
alone.
bigger,
I
I
bet he's
guess.
avoiding that area.
Too bad we're not Batman often
the land
enough.
at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose.
Didn't say anything.
I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the
Do
casino.
it then, man.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
What is the source, Batman? An anonymous tip? Some dude called John Doe broke out of fucking prison. What information gotten is Bruce Wayne?
Be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Right. Like how even though that Lucius's daughter is supposed to be like buddy-buddy with everybody, all the Waynes and Alfred and everything, that she just magically turns on him. Very spiteful. Drama. Dramatic.
No one's home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
The commissioner just walking out here with us.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vane, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Okay. Shocking.
Damn it. It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
I gotta say, man, Batman's been pretty stupid this whole time, dude. Running around with that disc thing, letting off weird waves and shit, like it's no biggie. Not understanding what technology you're running around with, and then now just jumping in here, assuming it's not a possible trap. Or that he's got it rigged for some kind of security something. Fucking Dumbo, man.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Yeah. Like his whole deal is he's supposed to be like super smart about shit. You can take on crazy odds because of stuff like that. Yeah, he just kind of reacts to shit. Once again, they're forcing their brand of drama and stuff that are really going for what makes people like the characters.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
Like I said, even just normal police protocol would be like, don't fucking touch some crazy terrorists, unknown device, without some kind of controlled environment. Instead, he's just lugging it around, giving it to people, joking about it. Yeah, exactly, LG. That's what a lot of people like about him. Instead, he's just fucking... I mean, Lucius just died for nothing. Bro, for drama. Yeah, Dyson. We gotta show him get out of situations, but for some reason he needs to never be shown avoiding situations.
Or the victim in the casino.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Good.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Cover your ears, Gordon.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Well, these Gordon's been generally on point. I feel like, I mean, maybe not like perfect, but I feel like he's been fine. It's kind of hard to fuck up Gordon too much, though, right? He's just the rough, good guy cop. The ally. He hasn't shown up that much in the first one. Just a little bit here and there.
Playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Gordon with his fucking penguin part. What is this music?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Okay.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Polarized glass. Okay.
Senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Yeah. You saw how much they handled stuff like guns with grace in the first one. Oof. Bruce Strand walking up and giving people morphine injections in the hospital and shit. No doctors around.
There are bleeds inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
Yeah, I thought that was funny, dude.
Chose the wrong one.
Blow his own fucking
Most
arm
of his
off.
fingers.
The best was still the bullet hole that was this big from a bullet that had the full fucking case and everything on it. The classic. We didn't do even an ounce of research on anything before we wrote stuff.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them.
The enemy's like floating around. There's like wooden bullet holes on like metal grates and shit. Yeah, more bullets.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Damn, he's clever. And we just walked right into this trap.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
The polarized lens. Polarized. The word polarized. Detective Batman.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen.
Polarized. Oh yeah.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
That's what I was thinking. Is he'd have to have some kind of filter, some kind of like artificial filter that he could use to make up for it, right? Like so he doesn't have to play the game. This is a special, custom polarized lens.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
I talk about strange bedfellows.
Reverse polarized.
You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight
Yeah.
tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known.
Brains off, fellas. Come on.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Yeah, gimme. Yeah, Gordon's got 100-year-old pair of fucking glasses, dude.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working.
Sorry.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Why is his mustache so huge? Like vertically. Like it's like his fucking the gap between his nose and his lips all of a sudden got fucking gigantic, man. It was just the angle. It looked odd for a second.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive. We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find. I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Why not just like grab him there when your arms got undone? I mean, he's like some scrawny old dude, man. Whatever, man. This is why Riddler doesn't work as like a beat 'em up guy, man. In any version. We had him drawn and quartered.
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Riddle machine, son.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened
in. Oh, I guess we don't have a choice. What if we don't link in the events in the right order? The death chamber.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run.
Well, I'm glad somebody else already came here and failed it.
Bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game.
Heat's rising. Turn the wheel. Oh, I have to like just press A on it instead of.
Wrong way! That's what that agent did.
Okay, boss.
You gotta crisp up real quick and get a move on.
I can almost make out a message.
I'm not kidding, Batman.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct save will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check.
Why do we have to stay in the thing? Is this a two-man job?
Still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device.
What a riddle.
Let's test it out, shall we?
The fucking ear piercer.
The riddle! Use it to open the safe!
What kind of riddle is this? He's like just fucking trying to distract you with like, it's more like a test of will. He's trying to like fucking burn your feet or like blow your eardrums out. I don't know if he does that normally. What the fuck with you? Wouldn't he just be able to block it out? Oh, nice. Guns. Gordon's at least on the case. One wants your trouble, one wants, and one tells no lies after third if he hides the prize. See? Hell. So it'll just be here. Yeah, even if I'm wrong, we get to see his violence. That could be funny.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Better go in and grab it. I would just fucking like... yank it out with some other object.
Looking at its schematics now.
Yeah, I almost thought it was so easy that I had to be wrong.
A radio signal. Signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
You sick son of a bitch.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Thank you, Gordon.
Even the things you'd rather not.
I don't buy it for a second.
I don't give a damn what you think, Commissioner. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move.
Drama.
Getting out of the way of the blast.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist.
Drama with
I knew
Gordon.
you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
What even moral dilemma
I'll wait
is
for a
there?
while and pass on what we found.
He had Lucius help him, and Lucius ended up getting fucked. Like, what is Batman's sin there? I mean, I guess being an idiot.
She won't be
Drama.
happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right.
He always keeps his secrets, man. Why don't you tell me about your allies? He doesn't even tell you who he is, man. So stupid, man. Drama. Drama.
With me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you.
Yeah, after all they've been through and shit, I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, Batman. There's like this one bad guy said some shit, dude, and now this fucking drama.
You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
The Riddler, dude. Full of riddles. Easy riddles, but he just distracts you a lot. Yeah, riddles with all this shit too.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our
In the
friend
bad
a
eye.
long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion.
Let's hope that missile doesn't just start on its own too, like the fucking last fucking, you know, thing that we got from the Riddler. We just set this fucking missile down right here on the fucking the desk, man. Can we put it in a steel briefcase or something at least, my guy? I hope there's no tracking device on that, right? I mean, there's a fucking chip with waves and all that with the last thing, right? He took it into the Batcave.
We were thinking about it all wrong.
Zero intelligence, dude.
The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections.
Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought up the topic of family. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it's shown me how fragile those bonds really are.
Yeah, I guess you solved the riddle, and then you get hit with a missile. Wasn't that like totally not how the Riddler worked? That as long as you solved it, like it'd not be to his gain. Like he'd always leave somebody a way to solve shit to a fault. That's how he gets caught. Not you solve the riddle so you get to fucking die. Doesn't make any sense. Guess he's desperate.
The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
The communication is good.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. His
I don't even have a
signal through their
choice.
phone to
What the
make
fuck?
them a target of a missile
Why
strike.
even give me gameplay options? I don't even have to figure anything out. Just let him talk.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
You are a rock, Alfred. I'm always able to count on you, huh? Even in the toughest times.
The last thing I want to do is let you down.
My good eye. I'll see it just fine, thanks.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die.
Can you switch to audio only, please?
I guess he's not so tough after all.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius? We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this.
I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
Our choices mattered. Alfred wasn't as strong. He can make his own motherfucking decisions, okay?
Signal.
I don't always need a telltale decision for fucking everything.
Each of the points found
Offer, no, you can't watch it. Sorry, I didn't say Alfred will remember this. Audio sample Tiffany. What am I doing now? Audio sample. What am I doing?
Dwayne. Tiffany.
Gotta keep trying.
I missed what they
The
wanted.
two sounds have to be the same.
Alfred will want to forget this, yeah.
Dwayne.
What do these sound like? Oh, I just need to like
The sounds have to match for this to work.
play each one individually to know.
Riddler.
This one says Riddler. Isn't there a Riddler up here? Oh, maybe not.
Tower. Enterprises. Bruce. Tiffany. Dwayne.
I think
Tiffany.
I missed what they're going for here.
Riddler.
No connection there. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Oh, am I just looking for a single sound?
Tiffany. Batman.
Batman. You know, just two Tiffany's, that's it. Thought we were gonna connect them all. I was trying to like figure out if the waveforms were the same and or maybe things that sounded similar. That's
Tiffany.
like just literally Tiffany and Tiffany, dude.
Tiffany.
Oh, there's more options apparently. I guess they don't all have a match. Or maybe I'm crazy.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone.
Okay, there's just two. That was the
They'll
problem.
recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might...
Yeah, I don't get what was going on there. I just like yeah, I don't know. I matched two different audio recordings, dialogue, like words together to somehow figure out the signal from Riddler's thing. I don't know if they know what they were doing. This feels like some NCIS, just random technobabble type of shit, just to make it look like you're doing something smart. Yeah, I don't get it. I was like, did I miss something? That's why I was kind of confused at the beginning. I was like, I must have missed a sentence here.
divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work.
Doesn't that mean she could be like watching through it? Please don't tell me he's that bad, dude. She could easily be watching.
I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in...
Yeah, that could make sense. Assuming there's no other noise that would get in the way. Like our guy typing on the fucking keyboard like he was doing in the audio, but whatever. Yeah, we'll just assume that was it. I guess that makes sense.
Eli Nabel.
Yeah, dead air, and he was constantly
None
making
of the
noise. But
authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
let me guess, Tiffany or
Unknown
something.
contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral,
Oh.
from Arkham,
Tiffany's gonna be back with some kind of drama.
who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Make a choice. Who even is this? I don't think siding with the Joker is ever going to be a smart call.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Oh, we're going to read up on him.
Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding
If they're making me choose between Bruce and Batman,
there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
oh my God.
On the other hand,
They always make
Mori's
it
a
seem...
businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne.
It keeps
However,
happening,
the
man.
agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased.
Piss off Waller or piss off fucking Gordon? Ugh, they always fucking corral you, I feel like, in of course, silly choices, but also, like, fucking... Oh, going for Bruce Wayne shit. I don't really want to, like... Yeah, just fuck him, I guess.
I'll talk to Eli.
Let's just be bad,
It'll
man.
be nice to catch up. Tell Waller I'm on my way.
Yeah, that's true. It's like Gordon's just gonna have to get over it, man. It'll be stupid either way, man. Alfred's gonna crack by the end of this, man. He started at negative points. And Bruce, man, dude. Like, the Bruce parts are a big deal, but, like, I mean, is Bruce Wayne, like, spending... I don't think he has a lot of situations where he has to decide whether to go out and fight crime as Bruce Wayne or as Batman. Like, maybe here and there, but not as often as in these. There's almost always a choice, like, every fucking chapter. Do you want to do something as Bruce or as fucking Batman? It's like, why the fuck would I want to be Bruce Wayne?
Oh, Batman. Gordon's in briefing the deputy ops. I'm sure I'd want to know you were here. Waller's agency people commandeered the whole precinct. Pretty much moved in. They give you any trouble, I'll straighten them out. Running around like they own the place. They got no respect for the way we do things.
Gordon lost jurisdiction.
Riddler's targeting my agents, Batman. That makes it a federal priority.
Like it's not a priority for us?
4 of my agents went missing, including Agent Avesta. I don't have time for a pissing contest.
Your agents are missing?
We believe Riddler took them. If the body you found in his workshop is anything to go by, we don't have much time. Riddler warned us the last time we nearly caught him in Sudan. Said he'd hit back if we got too close.
Don't worry, Waller. We'll bring your agents back safe.
I appreciate the morale boost, Batman. But we have to find them first. Riddler's lieutenant hasn't given us a damn thing. I'm hoping you'll have better luck making him talk.
That's why I'm here.
Come on, then.
Just remember, the commissioner likes things by the book.
Drama.
Gordon told
Police
me you talked to me in the
drama.
workshop. You say anything I should know?
Riddler said he had a history with the agency. Claims your people broke him. Made him insane.
That maniac was insane long before he came on my radar.
He implied it was before your time.
He can tell me all about it after Nabel gives him up. You know, I saw what you did to Carmine Falcone last year. Dangling a 60-year-old man off a high-rise was certainly effective. You ask me, you could have gone further.
What's your point?
Use any means necessary. As long as you get Nabel to tell us where Riddler is. My agents' lives are at risk.
I'll get him to talk. My way, not yours.
I don't care how you do it, as long as it gets done. Meet your new interrogator, Eli. I believe you two have met before? Get up and get in that goddamn chair. Probably best to keep this off the record. Unless you prefer me to leave it on.
I've got nothing to hide. From Gordon or anyone else.
Especially nowadays, right, though?
Need anything else?
50 mil. Jesus. Where are you looking at houses? Get Eli an ambulance. Is that supposed to be like threatening him?
I'm good. They roughed you up pretty bad, Eli. And still you didn't crack. You're tough. I'll give you that.
I'm so glad you're here. These people, they ain't cops. They ran the cops off. But I...
Oh, you're talking about FF14, dude. I was like, what kind of fucking houses are you looking at, dude? I was like, didn't you just get a house? Like, this guy's moving around. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, where the fuck? This guy's going for the Ritz, man. Imperium. I was like, okay, yeah, I gotcha now. Yeah. No, houses are not cheap, dude. The entire interrogation, yeah, you just fucking stonewall him, and he just fucking gives it up. Pure fear, man, the symbolism. The icon. Yeah, I'd probably get a house, or an apartment, but... Like I said, we have a house on another server, a small one, but... Small is not that pricey. Yeah, the larges are a huge sink.
Heard about you. You'll keep them... Keep her from killing me. Riddler said you had rules against that. Against killing.
He's right about that, Eli.
I don't deserve this.
What do you deserve?
I don't know. A lawyer? A trial? Basic human rights?
Then tell me where he is.
I can't.
We don't have time for carrots, Batman. Only thing moving this mule is a big old stick. You get me?
You've already tortured him enough. What makes you think hitting him again will get results?
I just assumed you'd hit him harder. It's your call. Just remember, the clock is ticking.
Where is he, Eli?
I already said I can't tell you. And I said it 1,000,000 times to the guys before. The only thing I'm more scared of than dying is pissing him off. You've seen his machines. He can hurt you in ways they don't got names for.
I can make sure Riddler never gets to you, Eli. I can protect you. Just help me find him.
You still don't get it. Riddler has a plan that no one can stop. You can't beat him. He studied you too well. And the agency? They don't have a chance. He can destroy them anytime he wants with a phone call.
We're
He's
aware,
talking
dude.
about the signal, Bruce. He has no idea you protected the agent's phone.
Silent, yeah.
There's no one that can save me if
That'd
I
be
cross
fucking funny.
I blocked the agency cells, Eli. They won't work as targets.
How do you know about that?
I'm smarter than Riddler.
It makes no difference. There's no getting away from him. He can be anywhere with his signal.
Bruce, his fear of Riddler is too great. You have to get in his head somehow.
There's nothing you can do, Batman.
Beat him till he
We'll
talks.
see about that.
Wait, is that signal? You're calling a missile right to us.
You got 90 seconds, Eli. Talk.
Batman, shut that thing off right now!
You're insane! You'll kill us all!
It's counting down, Eli. What are you going to do about it?
You're bluffing. There's cops outside this door.
You're gonna get us all killed!
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you willing to take the chance?
I'll tell you. Please, just make it stop. He's on a ship in Gotham Bay.
What ship?
The Lady of Dublin. The missiles are there too. It's where they're launched from.
You should just be like, this was never the signal, it was just close, right? Or are we gonna have consequences? And he actually used the real signal. How would this goon know if the signal was close enough or not to the real thing, right?
You're crazier than he is.
Oh, god damn.
The Lady of Dublin. Get back up and meet me there.
Batman. Gordon's still gonna be pissed you went around him. But I appreciate you holding back.
God damn. It's like, Jesus. Gordon can get over it, dude.
Armed men on board.
I thought they're using that little drone when he already has drones. It's probably just so that she can know that he's Batman.
This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Is this still episode 1, dude? Did we move to episode 2? This episode is long. I mean, the first ones are always longer in all their games, but try to get you in, man.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could withstand me. You and your
A good spot for cover.
So foolish. She's about to regret her miscalculation.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Agents of Vesta and Blake are likely among them, based on what Waller told us.
The agency has a history of terrible decisions.
We found him.
Your agency has been on my heels.
Your interrogation of Riddler's man produced solid intelligence. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
On your predecessors. Even if your rage is a small part of my plan.
Let's hope that they don't look over here in front of them. Riddler's looking right at our guy. His glowing white eyes.
Wait. Wait for it.
My brilliance. After all, I am uniquely
Don't want him
qualified
raising
to
an
see the
alarm.
big picture.
I'll move when he isn't
It's
looking.
often a struggle making people see that.
You think?
I'm sure you can understand. I get it. Sometimes my methods appear a little unorthodox.
Careful.
I know.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government.
Like the peek around the corner, dude. It's like fully flipped around.
Need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
His friends, I'm sure, being a bunch of big bad guys.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Why not just grab him right there, dude? You just shot everybody else. Why not? Why not get him too?
Oversized vermin.
Take your time, I guess.
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
The big cage.
Oh, God. Not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
Of course.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Poor Eli held out longer than I expected, but I knew he'd give me up eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people.
Can you just yoink him right now, dude?
I saw how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's so-called hero will die knowing he couldn't save everyone.
Is the point?
Let's get started.
Also, how does Batman not have some way to block, like, weaponized audio type of shit, like signals and stuff?
We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Yeah, you think he'd devise some kind of
Make
prep,
you,
yeah.
of course. But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture.
Dude, just put your fucking fingers in your ears,
Easy,
bro.
Batman. Close to the heart.
I solved a puzzle box for the bat.
Her insides
Now I'm
ruptured.
dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I?
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
I'm waiting for this chick to be like with the
Thank
bad
you.
guys or something.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident.
Not even riddles, he's just asking him for
Black
info.
and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer. Or click, click, click.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
Yeah, they're not riddles at all, man.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh my God. Iman! What have you done?
What have you done? Drama. Put it on Batman, right? Don't put it on fucking Riddler here, dude. It's drama. Telltale drama.
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
The blast. Bat gauntlet. Missile array.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Into the cage. That won't hurt.
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now?
That would be
I
me.
want to hear it from you.
Just Stonewall. I like the Stonewall, dude.
What are you doing?
Me, I guess, would have been good too. The others, no way, man. Like how he didn't think of a way to stop him from using the staff. Man.
No, 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 no! Impossible!
Impossible.
You think you're clever, don't you? You don't...
Another fucking battle with the Riddler here. Yeah, he's just got normal missiles, dude.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Of course, he walks up slow instead of Blowing up that fucking can, dude. Yeah, really, those are not the craziest missiles in the business. They're only supposed to kill individual people, at least, so I guess they would do that, right? Yeah, just stabbed him in the back, dude. Soccer kick, dude. Where are these choices? This is the choices matter I want. How I'm gonna punch people in the face, dude. This fucking drama, man. Yeah, at the beginning I was like, oh, this is getting better for sure, but it's the same old forced drama. Better coat of paint. Can you still hear?
Come on.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought.
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating. Agent, are you okay?
My ears. I can't hear.
Embrace her. He just puts his arms out. Come here. The bat chest is here, dude. Come here. He doesn't even like go to embrace her. He just invites her into his arms.
Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered. So no one had to die.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, so many consequences. Truly a telltale experience. My choices had consequences.
That can't sit well with you.
Better than somebody being dead.
Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling. Well, I wouldn't know what to say either. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
But it wasn't really Batman's fault at all.
Would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone.
Yeah, I like that too. Just love the Troy Baker voice acting so much. I'd prefer fucking silence, dude.
They betrayed me. They didn't come. They were all so small-minded.
I just like the idea of these guys looking like fishing for a reaction out of Batman, and he just fucking stonewalls them like every time. It feels so much more on point, man, than whatever fucking bullshit dialogue they thought up.
None of them had vision.
The Bat still in the first game it was always so bad because he'd be like and make a bunch of like weird head nods and stuff. In this they've toned that down a bit, thank God, but it's still there a little. So you just came across as having like some serious social disorder. Like you had something just wrong every time you hit silence instead of like just being brooding.
Set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
still full of juice, apparently. Okay, they just killed him.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
Who killed me?
But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. I hope it was worth it, Batman.
Worth it?
Riddler's a damn corpse. We got an agent bleeding from the years.
We didn't do it.
We're not getting a shred of usable testimony out of Eli Nabel. Not after you scared him half to death in my custody. You went behind my back with Waller and buried the investigation in the process. This is beyond the goddamn pale. What were you thinking? How could you undermine me like that?
I'm sorry, Jim. I didn't mean for this to happen.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. The trust between us, it's gone.
Okay.
Our partnership is over.
There's a chick bleeding from the ears, and there's a man dead, killed by somebody that wasn't Batman. I think he's more butthurt that we undermined him.
No more sharing evidence. No more squad car backup. The GCPD can't support you anymore.
You're being unreasonable, Gordon. You need my help protecting Gotham.
If what happened at the precinct is protecting Gotham, I want no part of it.
What happened at the precinct? Nothing happened to the guy. See, they didn't even say it, because no matter what way it goes down, he's always going to say that. Choices matter, dude. And it always just makes the dialogue sit poorly, dude.
I just want to know how we got to such a messed up place.
You're supposed to be the one with the answers, Commissioner. Way I see it, Batman took initiative getting a confession from Nabel. You, on the other hand, Gordon, well, you've been 2 steps behind Riddler from the start.
That is not fair.
This mess here, that's on you. Batman's had his priorities straight, but you...
Now wait a damn minute.
Your stonewalling the agency has screwed us all.
You think you could have done better? Way I see it, there's one less bad guy in Gotham.
I don't know whether I could have done better. I do know you could have. If we'd have been working together from the start.
Why, you...
Not another word, Commissioner.
Drama.
Consider it a kindness I don't just straight up get you demoted. Now leave us alone. We have sensitive case details to discuss.
You two deserve each other.
All of a sudden now I'm sided with her, dude. Wow, they really know how to let the dialogue just flow, man, and make all my choices, dude. Because I didn't get the info from somebody else all of a sudden. I didn't go as Bruce in the Batman game. Now Gordon hates me.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
What?
Bruce Wayne.
Why would we be working together closely? God, the drama, dude. I'm so tired of the drama in these. The stinger. $22.3% of price. I should have won as Bruce, apparently. So I like how with Gordon you're supposed to like lie, essentially, to make him feel less betrayed. Vengeful. Traumatized. We didn't really decide to work with her, but okay. I like these. You pick two things that are nice, but one thing that's not, and 80% of people end up with her being furious. You're supposed to lie. On the 14th? Hopefully they got some good stuff. There's usually a good collection of mounts, but hopefully I can save some grinds. Some of them. See, everybody picks the other one because it's Gordon. And then by the end of it, they just say Bruce Wayne anyways, man. We didn't even sacrifice her. She's alive, dude. Jesus, I hate this fucking shit. Holy Christ, man. The level of, like, actual playing around shit you can do as fucking Batman is like nothing, man. You'd think he'd have very clever ways if you navigate it correctly to get a better outcome, but instead it's just drama city, dude. It's actually extremely annoying. Kinda hate it. Praetorium. Let's see, Castrum. The usuals. Copper Bell, Hard. Those would probably be easy to run through. Arum. Arum's usually one that people bust through multiple times on Blue Mage in like a few minutes. Oh god, dude, it's so annoying. I hate the fucking drama so much. And just because it didn't even like really explain how hard you were going to be undermining Gordon, man. It was just like, okay, we might be going against Gordon, but Gordon knows, that we're good for it or whatever. We need to get the info from the guy. Couldn't we have just called up Gordon? Well, when you do it with all blue mages, it takes like 5 minutes. You never stop running. That's how people usually farm these full blue mage groups with the easiest content. But we'll see. They might not allow it or something this time. They had something in play last time that it wasn't as easy to do. The absolute quickest one was like turn 1 or 2 or something, I think, in coils. Gotta be synced. Yeah. But synced blue mage, you can still take 50% of health off a boss in one shot. So. With missile. So you still kill them almost instantly. That's why Blue Mage is always so strong for these, but I'll have to read into it more. We'll see what people are doing. Because yeah, usually you'd pull the entire group, Ultra Vibe, Rams voice them to instantly kill the entire pack, and then missile down the bosses and shit. But yeah, synced. I don't know if it would work as well. I'd have to see. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I did one of these, I just did Praetorium a bunch because I could just AFK during it. Like, it was more time, but it was far less thought put into it. But if we wanted to, we could actually grind something fast. This is usually when I'm doing these solo, I just pick the, like, least amount of thought option. Like, we could run Copper Bell or, yeah, Aurum or some shit. Definitely not Void Arc, it's too long for 3. Dunscath's pretty long. Mock's not too bad. What are the rewards? Let me see here. Earring. I don't know if I care about the Sheeb earring. Dunsky. Who's this from? Suzaku? Okay. I could use Suzaku's mount, why not? That'll save me a grind in Stormblood when we get to it. Modern Aesthetics Controlled Chaos? How do you normally get that? Skybuilder scripts. Maybe I get that. The Tamamo headband, they've had that a few times. I'm not a big fan, but yeah, that one's not too expensive, so. Drakehorn, Gubu. They've got all of the mounts, some lanners. Yeah, I imagine you got a big one. Oh, the maiming sets in there. The plug suit. But I like doing PvP for that. But it'd be cheaper. Behemoth Hair and Ivon Coral Fist I'll probably do. I don't need any of the cards. Argath the Dolphin. Yeah. Maybe the music. I'll definitely get one of the mounts. Maybe I'll get some other shit, but I got most of these. Rival Wings. Where's that up? Oh, just the PvP in general. 3 or 5. Yeah, PvP could be decent. The problem is PvP queues might cut into that. It might be easier just to back-to-back run Armville with a group that we know, or we could PF it. I mean, it could still come in on Blue Mage, even synced, and it would be strong. That's probably what I'll do. Could have a tank, a healer, and 2 Blue Mages. I mean, a Blue Mage could tank and heal. It could be 4 Blue Mages, but I think it'd be a little less than Sano. Just to do 2. Yeah, Armvale Pride's probably the way. Some Armvale with a little bit of mix, just to keep saying in there. I wish they'd bring back the fucking, the fucking Bahamut one. The Bahamut one was like, it was like 2 or 3 per, like, turn 1 clear or something, and it took like 40 seconds to clear it. That was fucking insane. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could do tank, heals. Me and Ripper could always blue and see how that works out. Because I don't think the spells had level limits, the ones we would need. We'd have to test it. I don't do enough synced blue content. I'd like to, but we should be able to cheese most of it quickly. They always have one unique thing, and they're usually earrings for every one of these, and they're really expensive. I mean, they're little dogs on your ear, man. But, yeah. Looks like we got Bane, Harley Quinn, and who's this on the right, dude? Could be Freeze. Does just everybody know Batman's Bruce Wayne in these games? Joker has to know. Because he told Bruce Wayne things to get to Riddler. Knowing that he was gonna, like, try to take him out. The lady knows. Which means other people in her group should know. Selena knows. I'm sure Alfred's fucking daughter knows. With the fries. Everybody chill. That's the only freeze I like, man. You're gonna want the Kamui whistle. I mean, we'll be doing that when you get to Stormblood, but it's a longer grind. We won't be able to kill them as quick. It would be quicker to do that one now. Also, I'll be right back. I need a bit. Yeah, I think you can. If you get lucky and get them. You'll probably get a lot of bonus from that. I mean, it'll last weeks, so. Alright, we've been on this for 10 hours. I feel like I need a fucking break, man. We might stop for a day. Kinda actually fucking annoyed after episode 1, man. Nothing went the way I wanted the choices to go. A lot of major repercussion for very small things, with very little way to like kind of weave your way through any of it. A lot of contrived fucking bullshit drama. Yeah. It's kind of just like, alright, dude. This is getting fucking annoying. I mean, I'm very curious to see how much they fuck up some of these villains. Not looking forward to Catwoman coming back. Get to hear Laura Bailey try to act super sexy again. And it's gonna be more drama related to the first one. Yeah, you'll have a good chance at getting some of the Heavensward ones in there, Elegy. Surely at least half the time you'll get one of them. Maybe a little less. I mean, that'll add up. Main scenario is always gonna have something good. Obviously 7 or 10. Alright, Dyson. I mean, I'd like to keep going so that we could get back to Elden Ring and stuff. But this is gonna be another stream anyways. Yeah, you could fill. We could do like a little RM if you need a gap fill. I'll probably do some Praetoriums and just AFK and watch some shit as I do them. Yeah, Power Stack and MGPs are good. Because you got a pretty fresh list of stuff to get, so. Also, man, episode 1 was long. I'm sure the rest of these are shorter, but goddamn, man. It just sucks because you never feel like you're on top as Batman in these, man. Even when shit's like tough and we win, right? Like it just feels like it's always like extra shitty. Not like you need to win every little thing, but it's like everybody's always just fucking pissy and you're always fucking losing. It's always drama. It's just like, goddamn, man. At least we spent a lot of time as Batman. I'm just listening to it, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we finished the first game today. Well, we did episodes 2 through 5, and we just started this one. Depending on how long this one is, if it's like the first one, the first episode is like twice as long as the others individually. So I'd assume we got another 6. Yeah, I'll have to see if I even have that hairstyle. I might just get it for completionism. And I'll see on the pets, but... The cards are pretty cheap. I'd grab ones from the raids, so you don't ever have to rerun them just for cards, but I think there was only one that was from a raid. Let me check the list again. God, it keeps opening in the wrong fucking tab. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm never switching mine. I just have them just in case. They do let you see different hairstyles, at least, without actually owning them. Nice. Guidance node. I wouldn't. Oh, wait, guidance node. Oh man, I just got guidance node. Of course, I spent like 10 years trying to get guidance node. Oh wait, do I have guidance? Let me check my triple triad shit. That might be what I'm still trying to get. Let me see. Yo, dude, it is, man. Nice. I knew, dude. I've been farming guidance node from that fucking dungeon forever. Now I don't need to do it anymore. Oh, That one doesn't look bad. I might grab that if I don't already have it. Maybe someday I'd use it. It's a hard mode version of a dungeon you'll get in Stormblood. I just got very unlucky with it. I've done the dungeon like 40 fucking times at this point, I think. I still don't have it. Genbu. Oh, Hell's Lid. Wait, did I need that one too? Yeah, hard fractal. Dude, I needed Genbu too. I've been farming Hell's Lit. And I've been farming Fractal Continue. Yoshi P's been watching the stream, dude. Hell yeah, man. Some of the only cards I still need in Triple Triad out of like 8, and 2 of them are on this. That's hype, man. But yeah, that third one's from a raid, so that one might be nice. You'll definitely save a grind, but yeah, I mean, you never know. You might just get them when you get there. Yeah, it's not a new cut. You usually have to do Skybuilder scripts to get it, 1,800 of them. And I'd rather not do that, so. Yeah, for sure. Definitely mounts first for me as well. Cleaning up the quest, especially ones with minions, yeah. I kind of want to try to do another episode, but I mean, we've only been going 10 hours, man. I feel like we could get a little bit more, but yeah. Have fun. I think I'll do it tomorrow. I think we'll have more people around to chit chat about it. I'm not gonna finish today anyways. We could just make a day of it tomorrow, and if I can, we'll follow up with some Elden Ring. I'm gonna take a little breather on the Telltale. Thank you again, Bruce, for gifting these to the stream. I've still had fun with them, but yeah, 10 hours. I'm gonna need a little break after that last episode. I think the Enemy Within definitely has better budget and presentation. How your choices play out, well, they hit you at least with the stats. Dude, we play FF all the time. This guy. But yeah. How the choices play out, I guess, seem a little cuter. And how they talk about your relationship with people seems better, but the choices are still very contrived. It's so focused on trying to force consequence and drama and stuff. I'd much rather it be more of just choices surrounding, like, just how Batman works. And hard calls maybe he's got to make, and in other ways. It's too much focused on just how people feel about you. Like Gordon, all of a sudden, after one little thing that isn't even like fucking bad, all of the trust you built up with him. Oh god, I can't trust you anymore, Batman. It's just like, come on, man. Like, it just feels so forced, dude. Because the writing's just not there to fucking just to justify, to own it, man. Like, we just fucking killed Gordon's fucking kid or something, man. Shit like Lucius dying and stuff. Like, anyways, we'll see how it goes down. We'll do more tomorrow. Look how these are kind of set up like a Netflix slide here. They're really pushing that, aren't they? Yeah, we'll finish tomorrow. Then it's Elden Ring nonstop after that. Probably. I mean, maybe if somebody wants to do something or something, we'll take a break, of course. But for the most part, it's going to be Elden Ring focus. I think people will be ahead of me by then. I guess I don't have to sit over there. I can just lean back when I say this. I think people will be pretty far ahead of me by then. And I got a hankering for sure, so... anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow. We'll wrap this up. See how it goes. I hope it's cool, man. We'll see. I don't think anybody's on right now. So I will catch you guys later. Have a great night. Fly wherever you want. If you're curious what's going to be happening on the stream in the future, it's going to be a lot of new releases, Stranger Paradise, stuff like that, Kirby. Maybe Triangle Strategy, although Elden Ring, like I said, I'm probably going to be on Elden Ring for another 100+ fucking hours. The rate I go. I'm like 50, 60 hours in, and I don't think I've scratched the surface. So I am almost expecting, at my pace, like a 200-hour game, so we'll see what happens. So that's going to be a lot of it. So Triangle Strategy might be delayed, along with some other stuff, but Stranger Paradise and a few other things will be higher on the list. And then we'll keep doing gifted stuff. This is gifted. I might try to do Fortune 499 before that runs out. It's a 5-hour game. Other than that, see you guys later. Thank you guys who are still around from Elegy's raid and all that. So have a good night.